first year MBBS students, this video is for you. It's going to be a long talking video by me, Aisri. I hope this video will be helpful for you and it'll act as a good guide and a sort of advice takeaway video. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so basically I have constructed this video in such a way that I want to take you through the story literally every first year MBBS student faces from day one of their journey till the end of first year MBBS. The sort of things that happen and why we feel like time just runs by because you're doing a lot of things and the entire year is constructed in such a way that you have very less time. Basically, after the NEET phase, we looked into colleges and for 3-4 months I was very free, just enjoying life, relaxing and just being human again. And then 1st August 2023 started college and I came all the way from Karnataka to a different state, a union territory, all expected, mentally prepared for it, but a lot of time went into settling in. Imagine yourself, you've been with your family for 17 years and you go and you're in a hostel and everything changes. But in order to find yourself in this new place again, it takes time. So for me, the first 2 to 3 months of my first year MBBS went into personal settling in. And what I mean by that is, I wanted to find this place as my home again. Literally everything was new for me. Like I was so used to being spoon fed. So after coming over here, having to clean the room, go to the mess and literally just being surrounded by your peers every single minute of the day, it was all new. So the first 2-3 months settling in to hostel as well as to the curriculum because you're again going to a 9 to 5 class after 3 to 4 months of complete detachment from academics. After going home again, coming back, came the first internal exam story. Now literally the problem with first year MBBS is not the subjects. The 3 subjects are good and they're not difficult, but the problem is its vastness. Every single page of the textbook or whatever you're referring to has so much of knowledge engraved in it. And that neat mindset makes you feel like you need to know everything in order to get the concept. But it's not like that and it's literally impossible to do that. So when the news of the first internals come, obviously being an academic student and having faced exams your entire life, you have this expectation that you're going to do well. But how can you do well? Because the exam is already there and you have minimum time to prepare for it. So your mind tells you just prepare for the sake of the exam. Later after the exam you can do your in-depth study. So that's what I and literally everyone did. For the sake of the exam, we tried and just referred the important points which our seniors gave or just did a few things here and there, drew and understood some diagrams, but not enough to be happy and satisfied that we are doing this subject practically and with full confidence. The exam went okay and you've done all right, and if you've not done well, you just go into that cycle of feeling underconfident and feeling like you're not doing well in MBBS. Even if the exams go all right, like how they did for me, you feel very dissatisfied and you don't know how to make do because there's literally no time after that to go in depth because half of the year is over. People on the outside feel like you're doing all right in terms of academics because the marks display something similar to that. But deep down, you know, you're in this doubt wherein you feel like, do you actually know enough? Fast forward a few more weeks, you start to take part in events because it's all the college life, you know. You take part in a lot of events willingly, but sometimes you take part in it because your peers are doing the same and you don't want to feel left out. And because you care a lot about what others think and what others feel about your character and attitude, you do a lot of things just for that reason of trying to fit in with the crowd. So that takes up more time. And finally, you reach that point wherein the class has finished the portions, the syllabus is over, and you're left with books and books to cover. Just 3 subjects, mind you, anatomy, physiology and biochemistry, but enough for you to prepare another year for it. But you don't have that much time because the uni is coming up. So with the time that's left, you dedicate it all and somehow you manage to go and complete the uni exams and it all turns out well in the end. But that's how first year MBBS went. Very, very less time. And it wasn't your fault. Again, this is the story of literally everyone. It takes time to settle in. If you don't use that time, then your entire 5.5 years, you will not be comfortable in the place you're in. If you don't take part in events, then what's the point of coming to a college? What's the point of doing stuff apart from academics? It all helps you. And for the sake of the exams, it is important to do that because it can act as a way of gratification. Now let's go to the takeaways, because I feel like if this is going to be your story as well, then even you would have to make a video being like, this is how first year MBBS is, don't make the mistakes. I'm not saying like I went in the wrong direction. I've made a lot of memories of first year MBBS, but I feel like there are a bit of things here and there which could have been improved on. But again, if I had not gone through those points, then maybe some parts of life I would be lacking in. Let's go to the next segment where I talk about what exactly you should do to improve. The first tip which I have to give over here is start slow but go steadily. It is totally okay if you don't know how to approach the 3 subjects from the beginning. No one knows how to do it, but just start and go with that consistency and come out of that neat mindset, okay? You do not need to study 5 hours a day, 7 hours a day. You just need to study a little, but do something towards your academics from day one. This will really help you, and even if you don't know the manner in which you need to study, slowly that flow will come. Alongside that, let go of the self-doubt which you are in. Throughout my first year MBBS, I can tell you, I was really in this whole big bubble of self-doubt. And even if I was well versed in a concept, I always had this question mark in my head if I knew enough, or if I actually knew the concepts behind everything. That amount of self-doubt is not good for you. You have come this far in life. Even though there may be a lot of loopholes here and there, it will work out. Like for me, not just with respect to academics, I always and still have this sort of question mark, will I know enough Hindi to approach the patient? But I don't think doubting oneself will really get you further. Have confidence, don't be overconfident, but really have an assertive character and build on that. Don't take advice from too many people. Everyone nowadays is so willing to give so many tips and tricks. One thing I did in first year MBBS, and what I sometimes still do now, is I go and ask the same question to so many people, and I feel like I will get so many tips, so many sorts of advice that I can be better in whatever I wanted to. But it doesn't work like that. You ultimately are left with confusion and you don't know what to do, and that will lead to a lot of time waste. When it comes to academics especially, go to a senior who you know has a good concept and knows what to do. Don't randomly ask a question, even just for the superficial sake of it, to all of your seniors. So like for example, don't study from too many textbooks. That's my sort of advice which I will give to you. There may be people out there who feel like it's important to study from here, study from there, watch that video, watch this video. And if it works for you, that's okay. But know that everyone has their own ways, and don't let everyone's views conflict with what you are thinking. It is important for you to take part in college events and experience a life beyond academics. But pick out the events which you know you will enjoy and do it for yourself. Be selfish in that sense. Don't do it just because your friends are doing it or because person B is doing it. If you feel like you're not going to learn from that experience, if you're not going to make memories from that, or if you're not going to enjoy it on a deeper level, don't do it. No one's forcing you to do it. So be more assertive and know how to say no. I'm learning that right now in second year. I am becoming more confident and more bold in the decisions I'm making. Adding on to the previous thing which I said, have your own stand, and people will always think something of you. Even the closest person who you feel with right now in first year MBBS may have some negative views about you. Like, that's okay, that will always be there. It's human tendency. And gradually when you start doing self-talks and when you start introspecting, you will find mistakes in yourself, but have more control over everything that you're doing. So for example, I am quite an academic person. I do study a lot, but it's not for the sake of the exams. I do it for my crave for knowledge. But from first year, even though I took part in a lot of extracurriculars, and even though every single week I make YouTube videos and I'm trying something apart from academics and I've kept hobbies, there are people who think that all I do is study. And for a lot of time, it frustrated me because I did a lot of things more than the other person. But then slowly, what I began to realize is I am not doing these things to please that person. I'm doing it for myself, right? So why should it bother me what the other person thinks, what the other person will feel? If that person thinks all I'm doing is studying, then good for them. That's their view. It's all wrong. You don't need to prove it. So come out of that mindset that you need to prove whatever you're doing and show the world that you don't need to do it. Do it for yourself and be happy with the things you're doing. From the beginning, anatomy will take up the huge chunk of the time which you've set out for academics. No matter how much you study anatomy, there is always something left to do in it. That's how it is. So what I'm trying to get at is, a lot of the time in first year for me was just going into studying anatomy. And that made the other two subjects, especially biochemistry, take a downfall. Please don't do that mistake. Even though anatomy is a very demanding subject, don't leave any subject just for the end, because that will make you very exam oriented, and when you come to second year, your basics will not be strong. Even if you've set a timetable and let's say you said that you will be doing anatomy for the first 3 days, on the third day, even if a lot of concepts which you had done in your head to be ticked off, if it's not, it's fine. Move to the next subject for the next 2 days. Or whether you're doing a daily study of the 3 subjects, I couldn't follow that, but whatever it is, please allot specific time for everything. Because in the end, all the 3 subjects are important and they all have their own value in the medical field. Just becoming a pro at one subject is not really going to help you. So be aware of that as well. Next thing is to always be curious. These are the crucial years of your life, not just with respect to academics, but with respect to life in general. There is so much to learn. You are not just an MBBS student, you're a human living life. So take part in things and know what you're doing, set goals for yourself and aim to reach them. Do things out of the normal 9 to 5 schedule, go beyond, and have that sense of curiosity from within you. If you feel like a particular topic could be taught better by your teacher, please go and approach them. If you feel like you are not really learning a lot in practicals or in dissection, please go and tell them. No one is going to spoon feed you over here in first year MBBS or in any time in the universities, right? You need to be able to go and have that courage within you to approach people. You don't need to know the ins and outs of everything, but once you start, you learn a lot. Go to some gatherings and try and find like-minded people. There will be 180 people or whatever in your class. You will take time in finding the group which you feel comfortable with. But that doesn't mean that you should not go beyond that group. Groupism does not exist. It should not exist. But apart from finding people who you can have entertaining fun with, find people who you know you will learn a lot from. Not just in your class, but also seniors. That sense of curiosity can take you a long way and you will feel much more comfortable in your own skin. So this was a really long guide to how to approach first year MBBS. A gist of it. The story of first year MBBS is the same for everyone. You don't know how the time is going, you don't know how it's flying. You take part in a lot of events, some are stressful, and a lot of the studies you do become exam oriented because that's what everyone does. You're affected a lot by peer pressure. I never used to be a night owl and I was comfortable in just studying a little even the day before the exam. But seeing people around me in the hostel pulling all-nighters put a little different spark within me where I felt like I was doing nothing. So I tried to do the same and that just made me go back into the zone of feeling dumb. So don't get affected by peer pressure. Different aspects of your character which you know, stick to it. You may learn new things, but have control over what you're doing. Be assertive. Know when to say no. No one is going to hold a grudge against you. If they do, it's their loss. See, you don't have to be at the top of everything. You can do things just for the sake of getting knowledge or entertainment or making memories. It's not necessary that every single thing which you're doing needs to have an expected result or a materialistic output. Because the more you start expecting, the more you're going to feel drained out. So live in the present, be aware of whatever you're doing, be consistent from the beginning, come out of the neat mindset, and just live. So that is my guide for first year MBBS students. If you need any sort of help in any way possible, you can always comment down below or approach me on Instagram. Whatever it is, have faith in yourself and enjoy the life that you worked really hard for. So that's it for this video. Come back next week for more Time Out with Isri. Bye. Bye.